Think it's going.
Back by popular demand.
That's it. All right. We'd like to welcome everybody back after a pretty long hiatus. We apologize for keeping y'all waiting, not putting up videos, but we've been pretty wide open and pretty busy here lately, and we just ain't been able to get together and sit down. Seems like when we do have a chance to film, we're both just so dang tired. We just go home and crash. But appreciate y'all being patient. And everywhere we've been, we've had people asking when we're going to put another episode out, when we're going to do another one. So we decided it was time to make time and sit down and do one. So back by popular demand, hopefully, maybe on another schedule. We'll see. We'll get them to you when we can get them to you. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But Brother T, what have we been up to since our last video? Been quite a lot.
Yeah, it's been quite a lot. Let's see. May, I think it was May, we had Treasure Fest in DeRidder.
Mm-hmm.
The frat boys had to go show up, show out. We cooked burgers and dogs.
Yeah. Boy, when that pit lit up, they was coming out. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. They was wanting a hamburger.
I ain't never wanted a hamburger at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No. Mm-mm.
Not just, I mean, I'm sure there's been times I probably wanted one, but
Mm-hmm.
then let's see, what else did we do? We had Treasure Fest. Then I want to say we had the Watermelon
The
Festival.
Watermelon Festival was shortly after.
That was 3 days. Frat boys showed up again and cooked for 3 days. Y'all did. I was busy with other things, but y'all did.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was wide open.
who would have thought swamp fries?
690 pounds of potatoes cut.
Yeah. And how much did we use at the fair?
Fried. 9. So I think it was right at 900 pounds at the fair.
Yeah. So
And
we're
this
gonna
was,
have to
yeah.
double up on that for this year, I guess.
Yeah. Saturday, we got another one coming up, don't
Yeah.
we?
The
Yep.
growers event, the watermelon growers event in Boulevard. Yep.
We'll be slinging them fries again.
We don't know how busy it'll be, but we're going to see. Then we did what we told everybody we would do in the first episode. We went to St. Francisville for the day the war stopped.
We did. That was great.
And we had a great time.
That was awesome.
Me and Brother Dave and our wives and Brother Luke Gaspard and his wife. And we went and stayed the weekend down there. And we had a real good friend of ours from Patasa down there, Russ Bertrand, and Brother Mike Jagno and Brother Brandon. They showed up. And,
Donnie.
yeah, Brother Donnie
showed up.
Bush and his wife showed up. And we cooked a jambalaya.
Did we?
And we ran out of jambalaya.
We did.
But we did what we said we was going to do.
What did we do?
We went down there and won.
We did.
We won People's Choice,
The important one.
which is, in my book, is more important than the judge's choice,
Mm-hmm.
because I'd rather be judged by 70 than judged by 5. So we were tickled pink with it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and show. Go ahead and show. It's heavy, but it's there.
Right there. Try to get it where y'all can see and read it.
Next year,
Light's
we're
not
going
going
to
to be good.
go ahead and return down there and see if we can't pick up another one. A lot of fun was had that day. A lot of smack talk. A lot of, good fellowship. The Grandmaster voted for ours, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Brother Steve Jennings, he's a great guy. He's a dear friend, so we were glad to see him. And our Grand Lake crew, Tom Cussman, was there, so we got to see him. It was a lot of fun. Got to see everybody. Next year will be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
We started about, 4:30 in the morning. We had music playing, and we was Brother Dave and Brother Luke was cooking breakfast hash, and we fed breakfast burritos to everybody that come along. And now next year, if you didn't go this year, you need to come on down next year and eat the best jambalaya in town.
The best.
And
I mean, that says it right there.
we're gonna have a little something extra next year too.
Yeah.
It's just what we do.
I had fun doing it.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Well, we had, yeah. There was some talking going on. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man.
It was good.
And it's just something I look forward to ever since we went last year.
I'm gonna say this: Brother Luke can sell. He's a salesman. He was reeling them in now.
Yeah.
He was reeling them in,
Yeah.
keeping them laughing. But it was a blast, not only with the brothers there at Feliciana Lodge and doing that cook-off and with that town, that area. It's a nice little town full of nice people.
Yeah, your mama come with us too.
Yep,
Kathy.
Mama was down there. She had a blast. We had rented a place right there on the False River, one of the boat channels they got. Did a little fishing while we was down there.
Yeah,
Caught
my
the fire out of a little. Yeah,
It still hurts.
yeah, that big one he had on about pulled his arm out of socket. And a bunch of mud cat in there.
Yeah.
But we had a blast, brothers. Had a blast, and I know we said it last time, and I wished I'd have brought. That's one thing I forgot was the camera gear,
Yeah.
and we were planning on bringing it with us so we can get a few shots while we're there, and maybe do some interviews and videos while we was there. And our mom was just so excited getting down there, but I just forgot it, and I apologize. And not saying we would have got a whole lot because we was busy, but we probably could have got some.
We may have got a shot or two. Anyhow.
Learned if you're ever in Jackson, Louisiana, what was the place, that little restaurant? The
Iron Horse?
The Iron
The
Horse.
Iron Horse.
Iron Horse Cafe in Jackson, Louisiana. One of the best little cafes I've stopped and ate at. Good people,
Yes.
good food. Little antique shop right across the road from them.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. And we found a little antique shop just outside of Feliciana there. The one with no AC.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but
I
it was
can't
in the
either.
basement of like a community center or
Yeah,
something.
that's
It
what
was
it
down
looked
in the
like.
basement, but nice ladies running that place. They
Oh, yeah.
go in there and cut up with them. A lot of good finds in there. Good people. Like just that town is a nice little town. I enjoy going. False River's a nice little False River.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to do around there, especially if you like antiques.
Yeah.
But
We had a blast.
oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. We've been doing monthly cookings with the Habibi Shrine Temple,
Yep.
doing plate lunches and stuff for them, helping them out with that.
Yep.
We've been working on getting our York right.
Yep. We've been working at the Scottish Rite.
Yep.
We got a big 250th anniversary celebration for America's birthday there.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up on July the 11th at Preon Lake Park in Lake Charles. Free to the public. Going to be from 10 to 2. Anybody wants to come down there and check it out, we'll all be there for the Scottish Rite. And then in September, we got a big gala coming up for the Habibi Shrine Temple. We might can get some numbers and contact information out for that. But we've been busy. That's just for lodge stuff. That isn't including what we've been doing for our regular vocation.
Yeah.
Because we've had plenty of rain. We've had plenty of people to get out of vans and plenty of units break down. And, you know, it's never the same thing. It's always something different.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what we enjoy doing. So it's what we do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to stay busy.
Yep.
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
Yep. For sure.
Well,
And we've been busy at Sam Todd. We've had stuff going on around here. We had a flag retirement ceremony. We've got petitions coming in.
several plural petitions rolling in.
We can't wait. We look like we're gonna fill this place up again, and that'd be great. And hey, any brother out there want a plural, or if you're not a Mason and you're looking for a home lodge and you live far off but you want to drive, I'll tell you where the best one's at.
I'll tell you. Well, there's a reason why everybody's wanting to join this lodge, and everybody's wanting a plural.
Yeah, yeah. According to Brother Most Worshipful Past Grandmaster Terry Fowler and Brother Tom Cuspin, it's because we're not dead.
Yep.
We're not stagnant. But I wonder if it ain't because of something else.
What's that?
I wonder if our light's a little brighter.
You could probably say that.
You know, you read and you're in different circles and you hear about lodges throughout the state that are having to merge for lack of membership, or, you know, have to shut down, or they're just doing what the bare minimum to survive. And you got a lodge at 1796 Highway 113 in Sugartown. I mean, we barely have a stop sign at the crossroads.
Yeah, well, nobody pays attention to it anyway.
No, it's more like a yield at your own risk.
Yeah.
You know, we're way off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
But you mentioned the name Sam Todd. Yeah, I know where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's some good old boys down there. If you're looking for a lodge to visit, you ought to go visit there. And I don't see where we do anything special. We're just us.
Yeah, we're just doing what our obligation
Yeah.
said we'd do.
We're supposed to spread the light of brotherly love, and that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to do it to the best of our ability. And I'm not saying we don't fail at that,
No.
because there's been times right here at this little old lodge that, I mean, it come close to closing down itself. But a few people got together and decided to dig it out, get in the trenches and work it out. And here it is. You got people from all over the country, all over the state, wanting to be members of Sam Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Drive 2.5 hours to come to a meeting. You can't tell me they ain't one closer. You know, not that we don't want them to come. We want them to come, but you know, I feel for those lodges that struggle. We did for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we just figured out that our lamp wasn't full or what, and we put more oil in it, or, you know, what we did. But whatever we did, I'm glad that we keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because one candle can chase away the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you light another brother's candle, before you know it, you can fill a room with light.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we're supposed to do. If you got a brother that's struggling, or, you know, man, I want to come, I want to do this and I want to do that, but, man, I don't know. Maybe he's looking for a little bit of light. And if you light his candle, you ain't putting yours out.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know. Sometimes I think we do it to ourselves when our lodge goes to dying, because somebody's always looking. You know, if you want people to watch you, walk around with a square and compass on.
Mm-hmm.
You may not think they're watching you, but they're watching you, because they'll look for any little old reason to break you down. Talk bad about a fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
How you act at restaurants, how you act in public. You know, it's almost like we can't have bad days,
Mm-hmm.
because people see it and they feed off of it. You know, well, I chewed that one's ass out. I let them know what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was in public, probably ought not done that.
Yeah.
If somebody saw that ring, or saw that hat, or that shirt, or watch what vehicle you got into. Oh, that's one of the Masons. That's what if one's like that, they all like that.
Mm-hmm. I actually heard that today from somebody. Come in my office, and they were talking about they were going to get into the lodge. It was a woman. She come in there, and she was joining Eastern Star, or she was fixing to, or whatever. because like all of her family was Masons and stuff, and that's what she was talking about. One in particular, she said his name. I don't remember it. Don't know the guy, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't share his name. But anyway, she said that he was not a very good person, and that's how she judged Masons, was by him.
Yeah.
And it was a family member of hers, and it wasn't until now when she realized. She realized that she had other family members that were Masons. Well, then she judged by them. Well,
Yeah.
okay, he might not have been a good person, but all these other ones are, or were, So that's what I'm saying. Everybody's always watching the person you are in public.
Yeah, we got to let our light shine to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if we want to or not. We have to.
Yep. But it's got to be an upright and just light.
Mm-hmm. Which may be hard for some. Sometimes it's hard for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for everybody at one point in time, and that's what up in Kentucky, where I was raised, where I raised up in masonry. There was a gentleman that he was one of them guys. It's like, man, how did he make it through the ballot box?
Uh-huh.
And I asked a brother that. I'm like, hey, how did he make it through the ballot box? And he said, well, you should have seen how he was before the ballot box compared to what he is now. And it's a night and day difference. Us on the inside can see that.
Yeah.
But people on the outside
can't see that.
Can't see that.
Do you reckon? Just question come to my mind. Do you reckon that egos is also a part of the problem?
I think it's a big part of the problem. Ego and pride. That comes up usually in any situation, especially pride.
Yeah.
Too prideful to admit that you're wrong, or your ego's too big to overlook what somebody did, or it just comes out.
Do you think that you could get so involved in trying to seek more light instead of trying to understand it, trying to seek it and find it and all this other stuff? Do you think you could get so involved in that your light goes dark? That you miss the whole picture?
I think somebody could.
I wonder if we are not, it's a big achievement when you become a master mason and you go through all these other degrees and you're elevated to different positions and all that. But I think that we should always remain an internal apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
Always, it's okay to sit back and be quiet and learn and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get your masters or whatever, you never have a perfect ashlar, but it's more pronounced,
more refined.
But I think you can get lost in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though it's more refined, it still has its imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
But your EA ashlar is all imperfections.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still eager to learn, but you're eager to listen.
Mm-hmm.
You're not eager to jump out there into the water and something that you really don't understand. And, I think that's where we get just as much light in the EA as we do in the 32nd.
Mm-hmm. Each degree has just as much light as the last one. And I think you can get so involved in chasing that light that you're kind of putting your light out. But at the same time, in my opinion, I think we rush through too fast on the degrees.
Yeah.
And not take time to learn what was in that degree I just got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you go through an EA degree, They get you through the degree. All right, take this home and learn the catechism. Bring it back to us whenever you're ready.
You got a year.
Yeah, you got a year to do it. Well, I know from some of the research that I've done, like in England and other places, now I may get this wrong. I just know it's something that I've read, that other parts of masonry in other countries, you have to wait so long after you go through your EA before you can move up to your fellowcrat. So you sit in that EA degree and you really learn what you just received, and you really break down everything, learn what it means, learn the symbolism, and learn how to devote it, learn how to put it in your life. And once you learn how to put it in your life, then you can come back and you can move up to your second degree.
You wonder if other places do work in those lower degrees.
I'm pretty sure there are some.
Yeah.
I mean, I recently heard that
Like do
several,
business and whatnot.
I think there's several states that do business in lower degrees. From what I've seen, I can't tell you which ones they are. It's been a while, but I
Yeah.
think that discussion had come up before in a lodge somewhere where there are some states that's making it okay to do work in lower degrees. All except for, I think, voting and stuff like that. But
Do you think that would be a benefit to do work in the lower degrees?
I don't know. I don't see why it would hurt. I mean, because then your EAs could start showing up to the meetings. But I mean, that'd be the only benefit.
Yeah, because when you think about it, what do you really have to offer an EA? I mean, yeah, we tell ours they can show up and eat with us every month, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody will sit outside and study with them. But unless you got an open meeting or there's
Mhm.
a degree for that level you're at, you can't do
Mhm.
nothing. I mean, sure, you can go do community events, cook, and do
Yeah.
fundraisers, but
You can do a lot of the work.
yeah,
You know.
that's not a lot of the lodge.
Mm-hmm. I would think it would benefit the lodge if they had some sort of like a, I know we, like at Sam Todd, we do education every month on a different topic, whatever, something to do with masonry, something like that. If there was, and there may be, I don't know, I've never looked it up, just something sitting here talking come to my head. If you had like an education group or an education committee or team that can take an EA and sit down and explain everything about the EA degree to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, meet here at this night and we'll explain this section of that degree, what it means, where it came from, all this other stuff. But then you'd have to have somebody that knew it. And I don't think there's very many of us out there that really know the whole truth about each degree. Because we just,
You just fly through it.
in the lodge, you know, we need another hand. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do. I know a few of them that could probably tell you everything about a degree and what it means, where it came from, and how to put it on your life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as Masons, we're taught to seek light ourselves as well.
Yeah.
But to seek light, you need somebody you can go to that can lead you in the right direction,
Yeah.
at least.
Luckily for us, we got a bunch we can go to.
Mm-hmm.
Ray
Yeah.
Moses,
Mm-hmm.
Terry Fowler, R.B. Smith,
Yep.
you know, a bunch of those guys that's been in it and been around it for, you know,
Yep.
since Moby Dick was a minnow.
Yeah. And then you got the young guys like Dexter Downs.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows a lot.
Yeah. Old Dex.
And Baron Brown
Yeah.
sits in our lodge. I know he can teach you all the work. And I bet he probably knows the symbolism behind it, you know, and stuff like that. I tried to do it when I became a new Mason, but when you're an EA, you don't have a lot of access to anything
Yeah.
except what you can find on Google.
Yeah.
And we all know
Google's
you don't want to
great.
search Google for masonry.
Google's great.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you everything you don't want to know.
Oh, yeah. So that may be something to think about, look into or something. And it would give them hey, we meet this night. We eat at 6:30, meet at 7:30. But if you want to show up at 5:30, we'll sit in the lodge and we'll go over some of the stuff you did in your EA, so they can kind of come there and get that, and then eat with us, and then. But
I don't know.
at the same time, you got to have somebody.
Maybe somebody watching this would have an idea.
But any type of ideas or anything like that, if they just leave them in the comments or.
Because it would be a
Something
way
like
of,
that.
spreading our light to our brothers a little better too. If we had a way to interact a little bit more, encourage those EAs a little bit more.
But you run into people that don't have time to do a lot of stuff. People work, people have kids that play ball, and that takes up 99.9% any spare time they got,
Oh, yeah.
especially weekends.
Mm-hmm. But the bad thing is, if you wait to have time, it never comes.
Oh, yeah. There'll always be something coming up.
Yep.
And it does take, we're always doing something. Always. If it ain't work, something with the lodge, something with the shrine, something with the Scottish Rite. Trying to get through our York Rite and get up in there. And sometimes it takes getting sick to say, hey, I got to take a few days and do something.
I need a break.
Yeah. That ant bit me because God knew I needed a break, I guess. So I stayed in a Benadryl-induced coma for about 2 days. But it happens. And I was there one time when I first got into Lodge in Kentucky. It took me a minute to get to where I could readjust my life and start doing stuff. But even then, that was a great lodge, great group of guys, but we really didn't do a whole lot. Like, Sam Todd, we're always doing something. But I wasn't in Scottish Rite, and I wasn't in Shrine, I wasn't going to York Rite. I was just Blue Lodge, and that was it. And it was still like, man, this is taking up a lot of my time.
And now we don't have as much time as we used to, but we still got time to go do things. We're going to work all day tomorrow, and we liable to be at Yellow Pine Shrine Club tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Get up Friday morning and go to Habibi and cook burger plates.
And then Saturday.
Turn around and go Saturday to the growers event.
Yeah.
And think about taking Sunday off.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not. We'll find something to do.
Yeah.
Always happens that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Time's a hot commodity.
But yeah, but you got to make time. If it's something you want to do, you got to make some time to do it, one way or the other.
Yeah, you got to. Ain't no doubt about it.
I think that's what it is, people say, oh, Masonry is just a bunch of old retired men.
Yeah.
They're the ones that have the time to do it. But there's a lot of younger men. I was blessed to have one child. We had her young. So she's 25. She's on her own. Got her own little family. It's just me and my wife. My wife supports me 100%. So I make time.
Yeah. I'm going to read this little thing we got from Massachusetts Masonic Membership Development.
Okay.
On Brother, You Be the Light. It said a young Mason once asked an elder, how can one make a difference in such a dark world? The elder placed a single candle in the center of the lodge room and extinguished all other lights. Though the room remained mostly in shadow, every brother could see the flame. You see, said the elder, a single light may not chase away all darkness, but it gives hope, direction, and comfort to those around it. And when one brother lights another, soon the whole room is bright. The lesson was clear. Brother, you be the light. Shine with kindness, truth, and relief, and others will follow. Always remember, my brother, you already possess the most powerful leadership tool at any Mason's disposal, your own personal example, from which others will derive light. So we have to be careful how we act,
Mm-hmm.
and where we are, and what we do when we're there. Because Brother Baron Brown said it on his episode. We're the billboard.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to be the billboard.
That's it. But you have to be the billboard,
Have to be the billboard.
which means you gotta get out there.
You got to get after it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, there's brothers that come to lodge that need a little bit of light. They may be down and out, may have stuff going on, and that's great. Lodge is where you can come to lodge and know that your brothers are there. They're going to lift your burdens. They're going to help you carry the load. You know, whatever it is you need, they're going to be there. But it's the people outside those four walls that got a different opinion than the men that gather in those four walls.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to show the world our Masonic light, and not just save it for once a month.
Yeah.
You know, like Brother RB always says, at the end of every Scottish Rite meeting, don't just be a Scottish Rite Mason the third Wednesday of every month.
Mm-hmm.
Be a Scottish Rite Mason every day, all year. Well, it counts if you're a Mason. That don't matter what degree you got behind your name or anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Mason, then shine your light everywhere you go.
Yep.
There may be somebody looking.
There's always somebody looking. Always. I mean, people that come up, like when we do them cookings and stuff, people that come up be like, well, I always wondered what Freemasons did, you know? And that woman that come in my office today was talking about joining Eastern Star. She seen your fez on your desk in the office, your Habibi fez. She said, that's a funny hat. What's that? I said, that's Habibi Shriners. It's a fez. And she's like, what's a Shriners? Like, she's about to join Eastern Star, and she had a family full of Masons, and she didn't even know who the Shriners was. And I said, you know the Shriners Hospital? She's like, yeah, that's the Shriners. They started the Shriners Hospital for Children, and they work to raise money for the Shriners Hospital for Children. That's their sole philanthropy, is raising money for that hospital. Well, I didn't know that. You know, and there's people that come up when we're cooking. They don't even know the Freemasons, you know.
And if they do, it ain't always good.
No, usually not. Because they go by that one asshole that they seen wearing that ring 20 years ago, or they go by what Google tells them.
Yeah.
You know, somebody may see a lodge like Sam Todd Lodge 182. What is that? I'll Google it. Sam Todd Lodge 182 is part of the Freemasons, and then you get kicked over here, and
Yeah. What are the Freemasons?
yeah, and you
They're
go down that
satanic
rabbit
devil
hole.
occult. They drink blood, sacrifice babies, and ride goats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just think if we shined our light bright enough that we could dim Google's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna take some work, cuz.
Lace your boots up, boys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're the only ones that can change the reputation that we got.
Yeah, the members themselves, not anybody else.
Light somebody else's candle.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
If you can't get your fire lit at Sam Todd, you woods wet. Yeah.
True statement.
Oh. Well, I don't know if we accomplished anything with this episode, but kind of felt good doing it, though.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said before, apologize for being on a long pause. And I know when we was down there at that jambalaya cook-off and people were coming up getting our sample bowls, they're like, hey, you're them guys that does that YouTube video. Yeah. Bracelet come off and went in the bucket. When y'all gonna start that up? And then you was at the homecoming last night, had some brothers asking you when that was going. So we'll try our best to get back on a schedule. Maybe not as many as before, but maybe every other week or something we can try to get something out. But
Just hang in there.
yeah, we may catch a break and do 2 or 3 episodes in one day. Put them in the bank. I don't know. We'll see. But appreciate y'all for tuning back in and checking us out again. And got anything else to add before we close it out?
Can't think of that.
I think we'll end it right there then. Before I go, see if I can remember what I say.
Let's see.
I'm going to have to ask you to smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and whack that little bell. Until next time, we'll see you on the living level.
It was good.
It was good.